Hello and welcome to your weekly Oracle reading for January 28th to February 3rd, 2019. I'm Linda the Lightworker. So we've got a lot of cards that came up today, and it's a very interesting reading, something I wasn't expecting at all, which may be how this week finds you, which I think is just an interesting. Let me jump in. My words aren't as good as spirit. So the first card we have here from the Motherpeace Tarot deck is this Ten of Swords, which is, you've seen it before. I call it the Thelma and Louise card. It's when you are ready, you just throw it. You're like, this is the last ditch effort. You're ready. You're all in. You're holding the cards and it's coming around to betting if we're playing poker, and you say, that's it, I'm all in. It's this hand or nothing. And I've asked for some clarification about that. Like, well, what specifically? Because we've been discussing our creative lives and our professional lives and our soul purpose lives. Like, what are we all in on? And not only did Spirit say it's not, I mean, it is literally going all in on your life. But then when I asked for a clarifier, and I'm using the Energy Oracle deck here this week, I received this romance card, this door to romance, which is a reminder. Of course, I always think of falling in love with yourself is the most important relationship to have, especially if you want to bring someone else in into your life. So this is specifically for those of you who are single. Those of you who are, I'm just listening for clarification, those of you who are single and wanting more, or those of you who are in relationship already and are wishing to deepen or reignite or to just keep those flames alive with your person of choice, of really deepening that romance. And then when I asked for the action card, it said give yourself permission. So all three of these cards are about go for it. You can do it. Jump in. You got it. Let's just jump in on Monday and Tuesday. Go all in. So then by Wednesday, Thursday, it was interesting that came up because I had several tarot cards come up. So the first one that came out was this. There's a little bit of, you got to make a little bit of magic, right? Of just like being able to pull I like to think of this card of pulling a rabbit out of your hat, like knowing your posture. You've got to, your balance needs to be strong. It's about making magic and this connection to infinity. Do you see how I'll bring it up a little bit. Maybe there you can see this infinity with these two feathers dance that she's doing. And I asked for some clarification about that. And this is definitely the temperance dance that came up. And temperance is the goddess dancing by the fire while this volcano is getting ready to erupt and the seas have turned into fire. Like, it is a powerful time, right? We're going to have some big energies happening on Wednesday. And I asked for some clarification about that. And this says broken heart. And I was like, wow, what the heck? Look at all that light that wants to shine through on this broken heart. What does that mean? Broken heart, when we just had this romance card. Like, what are you talking about, Spirit? What about brokenhearted? And this is about releasing those old pains that you are carrying around. This old broken heart is ready to be mended and united. Now, I see faces and things. I don't know. Doesn't it look like there's a little face, some eyes and nose, and perhaps giving this heart a kiss? It's loving that broken part of yourself from past relationships. If you are really, truly ready for romance and love to come into your life, this card is all about loving your pain, loving that broken heart of yours, helping it remend so that we are able to move forward and create more love and new love in our lives. And how do we do that? You got to be kind to yourself. You must be able to love that part of you that was hurt, that was injured, that's ready to heal, and wants to be whole so that you can move on and to really get that love that you're so desiring in your life. Now listen, I honestly, I know a lot of you have been following me since I've started this channel just a few months ago, and we've never had a romance reading like this before. So I asked Spirit, I'm like, well, what the hell is all this about, right? And she comes up with this powerful Priestess of Wands, which is all about knowing your strengths and becoming stronger from this heartache. Now, this is by the end of the week. And looking at these pains or some disappointments that might have come up and really loving this part of yourself and walking your truth and being stronger than ever before. So I asked for a clarifier, of course. And look what came up. So we see this beautiful woman walking with her lioness, right? Look at this woman that came up with this lion. I mean, you can't make this stuff up. I just love it when Spirit is all like, you are going to get the message this week. And this is Angel of Strength. That's the card here. So it really is tapping into that divine angel in yourself and really harnessing this lion and lioness. We've got both covered, of really tapping into that energy and moving forward with confidence, and know that you are an angel. You're the one who brings light and love into the relationship. And if that's not happening, then that's where you got to be. Remember what you bring and how powerful and strong that you are. And if a romance hasn't worked out exactly the way you imagined, this is the card of strength. Like, don't give up. It's on the way. If it's not already here and you just can't see it. I just get so excited. I love it when I get this kind of confirmation with these two completely different decks. So I asked for, well, what is this divine action that we need to do? And it says, release your past. So this is just confirmation of these old wounds that we have that are holding us back. And there is always more shedding we can do. There is always more releasing of those fears, of those anxieties, of those pains. We have to bless it and send it on its way so that it doesn't hold us back anymore. We have to thank our past lovers and partners and whatever heartache that we've had from years and years ago to recently. Thank it and then really release it. Do it with a ceremony. Thank it, write it down, set it on fire, or take a cleansing bath. What is your way? Tell me how you do your releases. Everyone has a different way, and I know so many of you are good at it. So I'd love to hear down below in the comments, like, what techniques do you use to release your past? Because that's pivotal about us moving forward, especially if you're interested in romance. Holy cow. Well, who thought that was going to happen? I didn't. That is just an amazing... That was just so many. I didn't expect this reading at all. But what a better time. There's no better time to deepen your romance, fall in love with yourself, and remember how valuable you are and that you're lovable. I mean, I love you, right? And you are lovable. You're doing a great job. Let's let go of those old fears and be ready, have the courage and strength to move forward with our lives, especially if romance shows up this week. I mean, what an interesting week it will be. Okay, thank you so much for stopping by. I love you. It's going to be a great week, and I'll see you next time.